How's it going, my lovely death disciples? I am the Shattered Reaper, and today we're going to continue our Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play, where last we left off, we had just gone and we had dealt with the Grey Wardens and their problem, and I feel like I may have messed up. I may have done goofed by exiling the Grey Wardens. I'm kind of regretting that choice I made now. I did also commit an execution to that guy who's working for Corypheus. Lopped his head off. Was very satisfying. Very enjoyable. Chopping off his head. Using it as a soccer ball and mashing it into a pulp. And using it as ingredients for my next soup batch. And then there was also another Grey Warden who was like, please execute me next, and like, as like a sort of way to, like, repent a little bit, and also to make herself an example, but I just heard the death part, and like, hey, how about you be useful instead, and just go over to the Deep Roads, and she was not happy with that, so, I mean, I just thought it was going to help, but, I also kind of realized that I sent Hawk away to exile because he's still part of the Grey Wardens, so, how are you gonna react to that, Mark?
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
I mean, at least Hawk survived.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah. Closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Carver know. I'm sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Well, he wasn't angry about it, but...
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Yeah, sure. So, Solus, you, got anything to say this time, or,
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
They obsess over Darkspawn.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
It is. It kind of is. I did kind of want to mainly speak to Liliana, however, because I feel like she probably would want to speak a little. Oh, do I have things to turn? Oh, no. No things for research. Liliana, there you are.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She saved me.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
Wait. You don't know what she meant either.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A war warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
And who are
The
you?
Inquisitor.
Oh, right. I think I remember you didn't really have a purpose, but you were just there anyways. Do you have anything new to say?
I'm told you exiled the Grey Wardens, Inquisitor. I can't say it's surprising. Even when I was with the Order, they seemed to be heading to no good end. Perhaps this will wake them up, or doom them forever. Only time will tell.
Everything is well?
I trust everything is well with the mages.
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well.
You were a Grey Warden?
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
That didn't bother you?
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
I'll leave you to it.
Hey, Dorian.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history.
Is
All
that...
these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
What are you looking for?
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
You? I rather doubt that.
Why?
I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about,
Plenty.
Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course.
Huh?
We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Not so much.
I learned a surprising amount. What happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, for one?
Regained your memories. That's good, then.
I think so.
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
I should be proud.
So, I should be happy I accomplished something so grand.
Concerned, more like. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
The name of our enemy operation available. Although still, that was very uncalled for, Dorian. Very. That was just rude. I will keep that in mind, you know. Anyways, there are still more people I'd like to talk to. Josephine, hi.
A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Let's send some diplomats.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over.
Alright. Alright, influence, okay. I did actually want to talk to Cassandra a bit. Because, you know, Divine Justinia, I feel like maybe, I should talk to her about that a little. What's over here? Oh. Alright, I know it's gonna pause here in some moment. Ah! Another song. Hello, hi.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting.
Wait,
I
what?
should have asked Cullen.
Yeah.
One.
Perhaps you can take over.
You kinda earned that
A
one.
training exercise to master your fear. Been a while since I needed it, but that nightmare demon was... big.
What is this exercise?
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Kunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
Okay.
Alright.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Either
Damn
this is...
demon.
This is for...
Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
This is for not noticing me! That's right, let it out, bitch!
That nightmare wanted to tear you in half.
Just like I'm gonna...
Not a chance. Piece of fade, piece of crap.
Fuck you!
And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull! I needed that.
Why do you torment me still? You like it rough.
Didn't know you liked it that rough.
Only from you, boss. Only from you.
You are gonna get it so rough when I get the chance. Hi.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
I mean, you did kind of seem more like the beat the shit up to let out your emotions considering what you just did to Iron Bull. You're competing with Varric.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child.
And yeah, you read
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
It's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You think it's possible?
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I believe it was her.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Now that I'm all the way up here. And God's nowhere. I have no idea where I am. Ah. Now I do. So, Iron Ball, we were able to fit in a little bit more
I wonder who knows pain astride the game. It's one who lacks a certain Inquisitor. A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
How can you help?
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
You're a bard?
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Okay.
Carry on then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Good. So,
Pleasure as always, boss.
Oh, you have nothing
See
more
you
to
later,
say.
Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Always is.
Thank you.
Now then, I kind of want to talk to Cullen a little bit now, and then, oh wait, I do also have to talk to Blackwell. He's gonna be pissed about the fact that I exiled the Grey Wardens. I mean, he already was, but now I'm gonna deal with even more of it. I'm certain of it. He's not gonna be happy. I am very aware that he is gonna be very upset. But let's just get this over with. Where is he? Blackwall? Blackwall? Hello? Where is he? Master Dinette? Blackwall! Where is he? Upstairs and I just didn't see. I mean, this isn't a very well lit building, I grant, but still. I'd feel like he'd be a bit easier to spot. Oh. The stable boy's letters, a personal letter written in a sure hand. Regards to the Cropper family. My name is Ayla Goodwin. I write on behalf of your son Desmond. He's very busy tending to the Inquisition's horses, so he bid me write this to you. I was happy to do so, as I know it takes him time to word his letters. I made his acquaintance while also in service to the Inquisitor. He is a fine man, and I welcome my time working with him in my duties as research assistant, as I now know that he is well, that he is happy, and that he misses his family dearly. He has of course spoken highly of you, and I feel as though I can picture you all. It is good to know that the Blight spared more than it took. If all goes well, and it shall, your son and I will be part of a force that prevents such tragedy from happening again. Ayla Goodwin on behalf of Desmond Cropper. Although seriously, where did Blackwall run off to? Black wall. Okay. He doesn't seem to be... Yeah, he's supposed to be here somewhere. Where is he? Unless there's some level of this building that I can't access. Which doesn't look like it. Where is he? Well, I'm not gonna spend all my time looking for him if he's not actually here. Well, then I guess I'll just talk to Colin. This isn't quite the room I was thinking of going to, but hey. How to get to Colin. I don't know how to do so from this area. Oh, I am now in Josephine's office. Okay, well at least I know how to get to there from here. And just go this way. Hello. Hello. Anything to say?
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Having fun?
Are you two playing nice?
I'm always nice. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won, and I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
You're on.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
Tell me about your family.
You have siblings?
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
I have no need to cheat, but I'm not gonna just let him win. I play fair.
All right, let's see what you've got.
I don't need to cheat to
This
win.
may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
Me too.
You can't be serious all the time. Well, maybe you can.
I believe this one is yours. Well played.
I am always the best at what I do, which is everything. Oh, something to read. A letter. Dear Mia, I'm still alive. Your loving brother Colin. Honestly, is it so difficult? We thought you were dead. Again. If the Inquisition was not on everyone's lips, we would never have heard that their fine commander survived Haven. We've been hearing strange things about the Templars lately. I am not sorry you left them. Thought your resignation was implied when you joined the Inquisition, but you meant something more, didn't you? It's a fool's errand asking you to stay safe, but please try. Your loving sister. See how easy this is? Mia. Got anything more to say, Colin?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
Corypheus is cunning.
What better way to demoralize the people of Thedas than to corrupt their heroes? If Corypheus appears with Templars and Wardens at his side, why shouldn't they follow too?
because now is not the time to lose hope. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
That'll be all.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Oh, I do. I very much do. Please tell me it was enough to get my affection levels with... Please tell me it's enough for my dearly beloved Iron Bull so that we could bang! I must have it. I must have the bang! Is it? Damn it! Or maybe... Maybe... No! I always trick myself. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I don't understand why I do this. Why do I always trick myself into thinking that it's like right exactly I get to my bed and then I just see Iron Bull laying there with a pillow over his cock and a rose in his mouth, just waiting for us to have a huge makeout session after I tear off my clothes, or he does that to me first because he's quicker than I thought, and then... Oh, you get the idea. Point of the matter is I am always left disappointed. Why is this my existence? Be an Inquisitor, they said. Be an Imperial Inquisitor and you'll have everything you would have possibly ever desired, they said. And where are the things that I desire the most, especially the man whose heart and cock I want the most?
Time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Let's hope for deserters then.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
It's time to finish them off.
We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Oh, hello there.
Fortunately, I can assist.
Please continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
His best, if I show you.
Oh? Very well, then do please show us. I am intrigued.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
An elven artifact.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Well, may as well. I am the one. I feel sun. Through ashes in the sky, where's the one who will guide into night? Well, the one who will guide into night would be me, obviously. Oh my.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This could be useful.
A useful trick.
For one who knows the way, certainly. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find this?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What does that mean?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
I don't understand.
This is all very interesting, but why show it to me?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
How very peculiar. Well, first, actually a couple of people I'd like to talk to first. In the meantime, you were actually one of them, Morrigan. Hello.
I hear the Grey Wardens are now banished from southern lands. Such a descent into infamy after their victory in the Fifth Flight. I wonder if they wish now that the war had spread further. They have until the next archdemons rise to repair what damage they have done, if they are even able.
You seem to know a great deal about elven law.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Oh.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
I have nothing more I can ask of you. Let's see, let's go back this way. I did want to talk to... Hello?
Quite the collection. Wonder how many are in the set.
Okay then. I did, however, want to talk to Vivienne. I haven't spoken to her yet, so, I want to see what she thinks about everything. Probably not well about the whole, Grey Warden thing. Oops, not this way. Where to...
Here is the request Harriet made.
Hello, Vivienne.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you.
Oh.
You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
One of our own may be the Divine.
They want Liliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
I agree, honestly. What platform do you support?
What would your ideal Divine do with her power?
The most important thing, of course, is the restoration of the Circles and the Templar Order. The institutions that have protected Thedas for ages must be rebuilt, and the malcontents utterly crushed. We cannot allow anarchists to threaten the lives of the innocent. After we have restored sanity to the world, there will be time to address voices of dissent.
Where else can we look?
Where can we find candidates outside of the Chantry? There must be someone other than Liliana or Cassandra.
The Chantry is already desperate. They would not look to unordained women if they had any choice. You may have better luck searching the halls of the Imperial Court. There are many women serving the Empire who have the necessary presence and acumen.
I agree.
I think Cassandra would be best for the job.
Cassandra is our only hope of restoring order after all this chaos. I knew you would see it as I do. We will have to be very mindful of everything we do and say, for the Conclave certainly is doing the same. If they look to the Inquisition to provide a sign of the Maker's will, we will have to give them the right one.
I mean, I did already, once again, throw in my hand on who was going to be Divine. No offense, Liliana, but, you know. Anyway, now with that conversation done with, I'm gonna go ahead back to the war room. Quickest way possible I could, so that I could, send out some agents and do some things that are needed before I head back to Crestwood. I mean, yes, I know we need to go to Arbor Lights, but come on, I have missions that need to be completed. Now then, on to the important business. Oh, Morgan's gonna be joining us too, how nice. Alright, first things first. To serve any master, what do we got here? That was simpler than I would have hoped. The Imperial Counting House clerks were so shocked to have been discovered and so fearful of being found out, they all but swore their loyalty to the Inquisition on the spot. My agents say they are behaving themselves so far. Indeed, they sent gifts for you to prove their good faith, but we will watch them closely. Nevertheless, in the meantime, any efforts we make to gather coin in Skyhold will undoubtedly benefit from their placement. Sigil of Valyrium, how nice of them. Deploy Rice and Evangeline. Inquisitor, we are honored to serve the Inquisition, and we will leave straight away. I pray that you defeat Corypheus, whatever he is, soon. It is terrifying to see demons pour into the world, endangering innocent people, and as a medium I have studied spirits at length. I know many of these poor creatures meant no harm to this world, and were drawn into it against their will, corrupted through no fault of their own into something dangerous. I once called such a creature my friend. I lost him in the rebellion and never had the chance to offer forgiveness for the mistakes he made, or help him find his way back safely into the Fade. For the sake of both this world and that of the spirits, I wish you success. Both Evangeline and I will fight tirelessly on your behalf. Yours, Rice. There's a note below, presumably added by Cole. He remembers. Gain 30 influence from that. Arl's invitation, escape routes for agents in Crestwood, gather herbs, diverting soldiers in the Frostback, and what have we got in Orlais? Deal with the angry Vargas? A clever idea in theory. We lost soldiers to sandstorms and yawning pits of death, but the local wildlife is safe, and that's what's important, right? Of course it is, Rylan. I mean, come on. You wouldn't want to try and destroy an ecosystem just because you don't want to deal with a bunch of, vicious creatures, would you? Hissing waste resources, western approach resources, the name of our enemy. Oh yes, that's very important. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots, who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium's library in Menrathos, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corypheus or simply because he can. Go around him. I can send an agent to infiltrate the archive and find what we need. Bribe the man with gifts and favors. This is normal for Tevinter and what he expects. Men like this respond to one thing. Threats. He knows who you are and doesn't want to be our enemy. I'm gonna send Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Alliances with angered eyes. It has come to violence. Lord de Rosière has directly challenged the holdings of our ally Lady Tybalt. He claims that their ties to the Inquisition are to blame for his loss of honor, which is technically true. His militia is poised to threaten several trade outposts, though his will to attack may not be absolute. Lady Richelieu offers a barrage of names to clarify. Despite being ostracized, Lord de Rosière retains many allies. While you can certainly hold him at bay, perhaps we should revisit another course. Uniting his house and that of your ally Tybalt might both appease and profit all involved. The daughter Celeste Tybalt is still betrothed to a Leandre, but this is war of sorts. In such times, it is not personal sacrifice personal sacrifice preferable to bloodshed. It is in fact the only wise outcome, and I have already begun preparations. Are we understood? In expectation, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Should we commit lives to this mess? If we withdraw, our original goal is achieved. They are fractured. None of this group is a threat. I expect that while it will not please all involved, asking for a marriage to end this would be quickly agreed to by all parties. It is a language they all understand, Inquisitor. They have no teeth for fighting. We have the manpower to thwart de Rosière. We choose a course, and we can see it through. I'm gonna trust Josephine with this.
Inquisitor?
I know that it's not gonna be a happy marriage, but you know. Investigate Valgamord. Commander Collins, smoke is rising from the town of Valgamord. No word has come from the town, and scouts sent to the area have not returned. I would like permission to investigate in force. Lieutenant Suzanne Clochesec. Josephine not participating? Our only option is to send more scouts to find out what happened. It's worth investigating, and if the first scouts died, it's worth investigating in force. I agree with Colin.
To work?
Alright, and with that, we are going to head right back into, we're gonna head right back into Crestwood. Because we still have some things that need to be taken care of. We're gonna bring Dorian, we're gonna... Oh, that's not happy at all. I'm gonna bring Cassandra. Pretty sure Blackwell doesn't want to talk to me. And we're gonna bring Iron Bull. Maybe Cassandra and Iron Bull can fight with each other, and Cassandra can bash him on the head for me a little bit. I think we both have reasons to be pissed at him now. Sorry, I had to give myself more water. But why does Iron Bull make it so hard for me to just... Do I have to explain to him all the times I flirted with him? Do I? Oh, interesting way you just floated in the air for a bit. We're not going to talk about that, though. Liliana's eyes in the region, a spy named Charter mentioned that her man Butcher seems to be running a little behind. Door. Wormhole, an aggressive wyvern is harassing Crestwood's villagers. Right, yeah, they are. So, let's actually head back over to, this place, Carabranak, and, actually meet with the agent this time. Because, that's part of our mission. You must be Charter.
Our patrols have spotted Red Templars up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins. Why, we're not sure.
I found Butcher dead.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterwards.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake.
I should be going.
Another time.
Okay, yeah, so, we do have a double agent, apparently. So, we're gonna have to figure that part out a little bit. By a little bit, we're gonna need to deal with this problem ruthlessly. The most highest extent of ruthlessness is the only option to deal with this. But first I'm gonna sell a few things. Let's see, Foul Wind, ooh, that's actually better than my bow. Even though I made my bow. And I named it for Kurnos. But, you know, the Foul Wind sounds pretty nice too. Staff of the Void, okay, Grand Enchanter Staff, yeah, we can get rid of that. Templar Longbow, get rid of that. What was I even doing with that? Fuck. Unique Staff, Bloodwake, that's weaker than this one though. Ooh, yeah, it is, so, get rid of that. Night Slayer, we're keeping that. Eastwatch Shield, Mortalisi Farm Club. Last Stand, we're keeping that. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Get rid of this shield. Ugh. Oh wait, I completely forgot that was supposed to be an elven artifact, but it kind of sucked at the same time, so you know. Unique Maul, it's not gonna work for anybody, so you can get rid of that as well. Staff of the Void, Dorian, is this better than what you have? Just out of curiosity, it is. Okay, and oh my. Yeah, I think Dorian and I, but first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Foul Wind. Just I kind of want to get a nice good look at it, if at all possible. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. I like it. I think I saw it earlier, though, but I completely forgot. But, oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. It's got some style there, and I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. And, Dorian, I think you're gonna enjoy the Staff of the Void, just saying. And we're just gonna go ahead and sell this, and we're gonna sell that. Sorry, Kurnos, but I think having a bow known as the Foul Wind might still be a peaceful, right?
Butcher left us. By whose hand?
The Red Templars cut him down, then left his body to draw us out.
Lucky a pulsing spirit didn't stroll off with his corpse.
Now, how do I get over there is the question. Ow.
Well met. Farewell.
Okay, good talking with you. There's a door this way, but I can't open it. How do I get to that place? Maybe climb down. And then climb up this way. There is some way I could go through that way, so there must be a way I could get up to there. Oh, something I didn't read. Arden Hightown, Chapter 3 by Varg Tethros. For the second time in what was becoming a very long night, Don and Breno Kovic and his partner Zheblon found themselves knocking on a nobleman's door. It was still hours before dawn, the sky turning gray around the edges. The steel of Donan's gauntlets clanged against the door. Once, twice, no answer. He sighed, looking up into the dark windows of the mansion. He was getting too old for this shit. Really? Maybe he's out, Zheblon offered. The recruit was nervous. In the guard, a weak and barely able to walk through Hightown. Too green for a murder case. He's hiding. Look up. Donan pointed. He shuttered all the windows. There hasn't been a storm in months. He pounded on the door again, louder. We should get the captain. Zheblon shifted and squirmed under his heavy shoulder plates. Donan had forgotten how badly new guard armor fit. He started to tell the kid where to get it adjusted, and the door swung open. Come inside, quickly. The man rushed them inside and through the house. Every room was dark. No moonlight made it through the shuttered windows. No candles flickered. Their way was lit only by a hooded lantern in the hands of their host. He stopped once they had reached a windowless inside room, where he closed and bolted the door behind him. Comte de Favre? Donan guessed. The man nodded. In the dim lantern light, Donan could see that he was dressed in a gaudy brocade doublet, but had thrown a chainmail shirt over it. He wore the helmet from obviously ceremonial armor set slightly askew on his head. I know why you're here, the Comte whispered. Dunwald. Donan's voice was flat. Did you kill him, your lordship? This is bigger than a murder, the Comte hissed, eyes flicking to the door. Dunwald drew the attention of great powers. When the dragons do battle, gods and mortal men can only take cover. Drop the case. Don't draw the case. Well, I can see things are not going well so far for Donan. Huh. Okay. Well, considering that I'm back at the place where... I have no idea how to, well. I guess I'm just not gonna be able to, get that, landmark claimed. I mean, I already own the keep. What more should I really ask for? I mean, really, that landmark should already be declared mine. Because it is within my rights that it is, in fact, mine. And, oh,
That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
Probably is, so let's get to it. Oh, hold on. Loot first. Hala leather. A tavern? Unlock the door to reach the thing.
Don't mind us, just passing by.
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How did you get in here?
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
Hardly. This place is hardly romantic.
I see you couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
There's nowhere else, sir. Everyone is crammed into the village.
Lonnie's parents would have a fit if they saw us. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
Just how about when there's something like this going on, don't go off on your own and get yourselves possibly killed in a horror movie fashion. people sometimes. Alright, anyway, let's do this now. See, nobody's helping me with this. Especially a certain iron bull. There we go. That should solve things.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
Perhaps the mayor knows.
Find an entrance to the flooded caves. Oh, what other things are around here? Well, there's loot, first of all. Something to read. The First Blight, Chapter 1. Thedos is a land of fierce diversity, from the assassin princes of Antiva to the fated griffins of the Anderfells, but in my travels I have found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation, and although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Tevinter Imperium stretched over much of Thedos, uniting the known world under the rule of the tyrannical Magisters. It is said that the old gods whom the Magisters worshipped gave them the knowledge of blood magic, and the Magisters used this forbidden power to cement their rule. The blood of elven slaves and humans alike ran down imperial altars to fuel Magister greed. The tales of their excess is so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin, or perhaps their pride knew no bounds. But whatever the reason, the Magisters dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the Fade. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City after the Maker turned his back on his creations. They would storm heaven itself with their power and become as gods. This is what the Chantry, in its oft-exercised tendency to understate, refers to as the second sin. What was the first one? I forget. But anyway, I suppose that does kind of tell us that Corypheus was right, but it kind of makes it sound like they already knew the throne was empty. So, like, what was Corypheus expecting? According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City, and walked into the home of the Maker where no living being before them had dared, or been able, to tread. But humanity is not meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Golden City. What once was a perfect holy citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness. The very first of the Darkspawn. The Golden City, once a shining beacon at the heart of the Fade, became the Black City, a reminder of all that man's pride has cost. From Tales of the Destruction of Thedos by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Another one to add to the collection of Genitivis at the library. The Rusted Horn's menu. Welcome to the Rusted Horn. Ale 3 coppers, cold ale 10 coppers, wine 2 silver, brandy and Teven 6 silver, bread and cheese 2 coppers, turnip and mutton pie 3 coppers, fish 3 coppers, stew 4 coppers, plate of wyvern wings, really chicken, 5 coppers, wyvern steak, real, 2 gold. Yeah, I'm sure that if you were having actual wyvern steak, I feel like it'd be worth more than that, let's be real now. Anyway, we're done here. Now, let's see how things look on the outside. I see there's less water around.
Oh look, a dragon. What a perfect way to ruin our day.
As if our day wasn't ruined enough already. But I mean, I feel like a dragon's the perfect thing to make our day better. Come on, Dorian, there's no need to be like that. It's a dragon, come on. Can't be mad just because there's a dragon. Dragons are precious, okay? gonna go ahead and investigate that destroyed house first. See what's there. Okay, this is spindleweed. And another spindleweed, so this house had absolutely nothing. Of course it didn't. I should have expected. Ow! Okay, so yeah, there's a rift right there. Let's deal with it. Fuck you.
One down.
That's right, my bow is more deadly now. Alright, you wanna go still? My foul wind is ready to take all y'all on. You happen to see that? Good. There's gonna be plenty more. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just wreck your barrier there, bitch? Am I gonna be allowed to deal with that at all? Oh wait. There we go. I don't know why it didn't show up earlier. That was weird. Okay. Taken care of. All good. Rifted Cabernet has been cleared. Excellent. Now, as for how... Oh, there's something nearby.
We should look around.
I was already thinking of that. Thank you, Cassandra. Grey whiskey, right wine, conscription ale. I have 8 more bottles I need to find. A bottle marked vintage, Warden Daedalum, extra red. And oh, we got people who leveled up. Great. Okay, so not me. Dorian, however, did. So what can we get you? Anything in necromancy or... Oh, we have 1 more. Spirit mark. Lingering mark, targets who you kill with spirit mark now fight for you longer and harder. Wisps of the Fallen. You can now have multiple marked targets. When a marked target dies, a wisp appears and attacks with you for a short time. Let's go with Wisps of the Fallen. I think that sounds pretty good. And, oh, wait, right, other people. Iron Bow, what have we got for you? Let's go more for the, Marauder. Okay, Terrifying Fury. Oh wait, you already have... oh no, wait, no you don't. Let's give you Terrifying Fury. Your critical strikes have a chance to cause a gory mess and send nearby enemies fleeing in panic. I love it. I love it. Oh, I forgot Cassandra. Oops, sorry. Let's work on your Templarship. Fine. Maker's Will. Your party's attacks have a chance to weaken their targets. Yeah, sure, fine. Even though it's not going to be for the Maker. Fuck him. There's a chest here. Hopefully it's not ruined. Like gold. Nothing else, though. There's an Asterium up ahead over in this direction. Demon Slayer. Well, I mean, duh. Of course I am a Demon Slayer. Have you not seen how many demons I slay? I don't know how that's an achievement at this point. I mean, again, you're not paying attention to what I've been doing this whole time. Ooh, there's a landmark up here. Don't mind if I just go ahead and claim it for me. Fisherman's Hut. The stink of carrion fills the air around this hut. Why do I claim these kinds of landmarks? Just why? Nope, don't care. Oh, wait, there's stuff over here, though. Ferelden Banner Crown. Excuse me, do you have anything, are you here on business or anything like that? No? You're just dead? Okay. Anyway, there's a Asterium, so may as well go ahead and solve this puzzle. Well, their problem was, but that was very rude of them. Assassin weapon. Alright, now I can move on to my puzzle to show how amazing I am at these things. Let's see now. Okay, I think I know how this should work. Let's start over here at the bottom. Then we go like this. And then like this. And boom. Oh wait, did it stop directly on it? Oh, okay. Well, then in that case... Boom. And then like this. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a mix-up, but hey, I did it. Tenebrium, called Shadow in the common parlance, likely due to the ancient isolation of the constellation Tenebrium with Lusicon, the old god of darkness and the night. It is odd, however, that the depiction for this constellation has always been an owl and not a dragon. Even in the Tevinter text, this lends credence to the widely held belief that Tenebrium was a name meant to supplant an older elven association, of course. Perhaps with the elven god Falondi, sometimes represented in tales as a giant owl. There is, of course, another explanation. Owls are nocturnal hunters, and among earlier peoples were considered terrifying omens of loss. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Oran Petrarchius. Alright, that's another one I solved. And, let's see. I have a couple of homecoming. Sister Vaughn wants to cremate the bodies of people lost in the flood 10 years ago. Still waters, the ruins of Old Crestwood were revealed. When the lake drained, they conceal an entrance to caves where they proclaim a rift remains active. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because it's over our time limit. So with that, I think we'll end things here. Before I end the video, though, I do kind of want to ask, because I know I have live streamed this game before, but I was thinking of getting Crusader Kings 3. And I was wondering if that would be something you guys would be up for me doing. I'm probably going to make a separate video out of this so that in case you guys don't get it in this video, and people don't feel like getting these kinds of news an hour into a video, I don't know. But if Crusader Kings 3 would be interesting to watch, maybe? Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I will take it into consideration. I'm probably going to get the game anyway at some point. Or if there's another game you want me to do, or would prefer I do, let me know. Can't be any of the novel games I had on my last account, because, you know, there's a reason it was my last account. So, anyway, with that being said, I will go ahead and end the video here. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give that like button a stab if you did. Subscribe if you want more death in your life. Be sure the bell is tolling for thee. And until next time, rest in peace. Bye! Enjoyed today's video? Well, there's plenty more for you to enjoy here. And if you also want to support this small channel, then there is also my Ko-fi, which is available, as well as a Twitter thread that gives you my commissioning info. And if you'd like some traditional art or literature, feel free to DM me on Twitter. Thank you for enjoying the video and for your viewership.